Hello there, I am Teacher Lovely. Let me give you a very quick background of my qualifications to become an eligible teacher here in Amazing Talker. I am an English licensed teacher and I have been teaching English for 10 years already, and that's counting. I am also a master's degree holder in English teaching. What are the things that I usually do in my class? First and foremost, I do corrections, I give feedbacks, I give suggestions. I'm so sorry, that is feedback. I do create and modify learning materials as well. And I do provide a lot of speaking opportunities to the students here in Amazing Talker while I'm conducting my classes. And I do know that most of you here in Amazing Talker pay us teachers because you would want to have a lot of speaking opportunities wherein you will be given a chance to improve and enhance your communication skills. Now, what are the courses that I offer or that I can offer you? Here are the different courses that I offer. First and foremost, for the adults, I have business English, I have conversation English, I have grammar, exam preparation such as IELTS, TOEIC, and TOEFL. I have daily expressions classes, and of course, job interview. Later on, I'll be showing you the different learning materials that I use in each class. Then, for the young learners, I have the following. I have classes for exam preparation such as CAT, PET, TOEFL Junior, and YLE. I also have students who would want to enhance and focus on grammar lessons. And I offer any English lessons such as the Cambridge books. And then I also have different kinds of lessons targeting the four core areas: the listening, reading, speaking, and grammar. And of course, to those parents who would want to enhance and improve the conversation skills of their kids, you can also try my class. Now, I'll be showing you the different learning materials that I use in my class. First, let's start with my conversation English. As you can see, most of the learning materials that I have or the learning materials that I use in the class are modified. You can even see my name at the bottom part because I made it myself. So this is one of the lessons or one of the lesson material that I use in my conversation English class. Lesson 1 is all about health. So I usually start my class with pictures. I ask a lot of questions about it for the student to have an idea what is the lesson about. And then we have different kinds of target vocabularies, may it be idiomatic expression or useful expressions. So these idiomatic expressions are very useful in your daily conversation as well as to your job. And then I provide different kinds of expressions that you may use in improving your conversation skills, of course. Then I do have the reading part. These articles usually come from the BBC or the CNN News, and there are a lot of comprehension skill questions. And we can have we can have a lot of conversation classes wherein I will give you different kinds of questions that would enhance your thinking skills and will provide you a lot of conversation speaking opportunities. That is for the conversation class. Next, for the business English class, I got this topics from business English books. So this is one of the lessons that I have for business English, which is all about business communication. So same style with the conversation class. We start with different kinds of questions, vocabularies, idiomatic expressions, or target idiomatic expressions and target expressions that you may use and could help you, of course, improve yourself. And then there are some articles or news that I usually take from BBC or CNN News. As I've said a while ago, 30% or 20% will be my speaking time, and then 70 to 80% will be your speaking time. And most of the time, I do corrections, I give suggestion, I give feedback depending on the errors or the lapses that you usually commit in the class. Now, let's proceed to the kids or to the young learners lesson. If you parents are looking for a teacher who do a lot of TPRs and who know how to sing and know how to dance, please do not book my class because I don't dance, I don't sing, I don't do a lot of TPRs, but I teach well. So if you want your kids to learn a lot, if you want your kids to improve, If you want to have a focused class for your children, then book my class. So this is one of the lesson material that I usually use in my class. As you can see, it is similar with the adults. I have the pictures, we have the target vocabularies, we have the target reading articles wherein I usually enhance the comprehension skills and the thinking skills of your children. That is also the best way of preparing your kids for the upcoming English test. And this is another lesson material that I use for the kids part. And of course, if you would like to focus on grammar, I also have modified lesson materials for the grammar classes, wherein I make it very easy for you to understand. For example, what is the difference between will, going to, and present continuous? If you plan to do something at the time of speaking, then use will. If you plan something but yet it's not yet scheduled, then use going to. But if you plan something and it is already scheduled and you cannot move it, then use present continuous. Basic, right? Then for the examination, I also have the focus class. For example, the IELTS preparation. So for the IELTS, I don't just let you read or whatnot, but I provide suggestions such as the useful expressions that you may use so you can provide a good and positive response to your exam. And then these are the sample questions that I have taken from IELTS books. And other than IELTS, of course, I do have CELTA exam, CPET, TOEFL, YLE, APTIS, Cambridge Key, CAT-PAT, TOEIC, and so on and so forth. Do take note, parents, schedules are not fixed. So if you want a specific schedule, make sure that you will send me a message because I am just a freelance teacher. I'm not a regular teacher here in Amazing Talker. When I teach, again, I do corrections and I often give suggestions. That is my biggest strength. Thank you so much and hope to see you here in my class soonest. Goodbye.